Hello everyone, this is Moshe, the Electric Israeli, and thank you for joining my channel. If you're new, please subscribe and help me change the world one electric car at a time. Thank you to all my supporters. And I'm back, and today I want to talk to you about my experience renting a Tesla Model Y through Hertz. Now, as you know, maybe you heard that last year, Hertz announced that they are buying 100,000 Tesla Model 3s. Now, they added on Tesla Model Ys throughout the United States in major airports. For rent, also they have a partnership with Uber, but we'll talk about it maybe in another video. Anyway, so I said, let me rent one Tesla for 24 hours just to see how it works, the prices and all that. And I have to tell you, if you have to rent a Tesla Model 3 or Model Y, here's my suggestion, if you can. Now, I looked up the rates, and look at this sticker. This is one day, Friday to Saturday, $267.17 for the Model Y. If you look at the taxes and fees and everything, it's $353.13 if you pay later, and $317.82 if you pay at on the website. At the Model 3, if you take a look, 2019 is the rate, and $290.44 after taxes for pay later, and if you pay now, $261.39 after taxes. That is if you rent it at the airport. I live about half hour from Newark Airport. So I said, this is a lot of money. Now, I did rent a Tesla when I was in Israel not too long ago. Maybe I'll do a video for you about that if you decide to go to Israel to visit. But it was staggering number. So I just start look around at Hertz local. And I found one 5 minutes from my house in a town called Morristown. And I rented a Model Y for $121 all in. So to rent it at the airport, it's 3 times more. Now, we know that renting cars in airports is expensive. And obviously you pay for the convenience, and there's demand and all that. I can tell you horror stories about renting cars, any car in airports. One time I just gave up waiting online. We just took an Uber and that was it. So what I'm suggesting is this: if you just want to rent for a weekend and whatever, avoid airports, because if you can avoid the airports, because you'll pay 3 times more, especially during the weekend. If you can rent local, if you have something local, much better. Even if you travel to another city, if you can Uber to the next town and there, because I did it once in Miami. I'm actually in Fort Lauderdale. I did it once, just gave up. I took an Uber to a local enterprise and I rented there for quarter of the price. So if you can do that, you will save a lot of money. Now, during the weekday, I just looked today. I looked at this one, Tesla Model 3, $151.14 if you rent it, I don't know, Sunday to Monday or something, Monday to Tuesday. So the rate, that's in the airport. So the rates vary tremendously. If you're not, the renting experience is the same. It's absolutely the same. It's no problem. I got a 2022 Tesla Model Y. It was great. I'll make a video about it because I reviewed it also. I'll make a video about it tomorrow. So it's a wonderful car. It's great. If you're familiar with Tesla, it's great. They give you the keypad, that's all. So you don't get obviously the app. They have the app. I asked if they follow you through the app. The guy didn't know, but I assume if you have an accident, God forbid, or burglary, they will alert them because they own the app. There's some kind of privacy issue. Also, you have to be 25 years old or above. They will not rent you a Tesla if you're younger than that. So 25 and above, you get a keypad. There's no limited miles. You can drive as many miles as you want, but in each one, in each location, that you have to return the car with different percentage of charge. Now remember, in gasoline you have to fill it all up, or else it's $10 a gallon, which is almost what it is now. Not that I care, I don't. But it's in this location where I rented it, they don't have a charger at the garage. They do not have a charger. So they make you bring it back 50%. So I just charged it overnight at my house to 100%. I gave it to them for the next guy because I'm a nice guy. So I just did that. But when I rented it in Israel, you required to bring it back with 20%. So it depends. Ask ask, and the reason is if they don't have a charger, somebody has to take it to a local supercharger and charge. That's what they do if they run out of juice, because if the car sits. Now I have to say, I was going to take a film of it, but the parking garage was so dark, it was like a basement, but there were a lot of Teslas, tremendous amount of Teslas that people rent for Ubering and for just regular rent. So it was very interesting experience. It was very pleasant. It's very simple. I have to say, like you rent. Now, one last thing before we end, make sure you call. Make sure you the day before I was going to rent it. I was going to rent a Model 3. They didn't have it on the website, so I went for the Model Y. The guy called me. He's like, I don't think we have a Model Y. Maybe I'll give you a Model 3, blah, blah, blah. The next day I came and they had a Model Y. But just call, especially if it's a local one. Call and make sure they have it, because it's a rare car still and a lot of people are renting it. Okay, hope this was helpful. If you have questions, put it below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.